Okie dokie, Virgo. Let's get your reading for the 15th through the 21st or 22nd of February, depending on when I can get the next batch of readings out. Sunday or Monday next week. I've been having a hard time getting readings out on Sunday, and I think that might just be my pattern. Okay, accept it the way it is. Readings are gonna have to be on Monday because weekends are kind of chaotic for me. I have my routines on the weekdays, and that makes things a little bit easier. Oh, messages for this week. What you need to know this week, we have the Hierophant that wanted to come out to say something to Virgo, and that is there are some lessons to learn through the conduit of another person. This could be a guru, a priest. Somebody has messages for you. Somebody who has had some direct messages. Now, I mean, we can get our messages from the people that we're learning from on like YouTube. We might have we might have a pastor or, a person a teacher that we turn to, like a real physical person that we're talking to learn from. We got audiobooks that we can learn from, like anyone that has had downloads, spiritual downloads, and they're able to articulate them in a way that clicks with you, that makes you feel like, that resonates. It makes you feel like I get that, and these are important lessons for me. These are things for you to tune into this week. There's some juicy information for Virgo this week. Anything else that Virgo needs to know? And it has to do with your life purpose. So watch out for that. It has to do with like the big overarching story of Virgo's life. The major thread in your life. There's messages coming through another person for you. And it's just going to happen. It's just going to fall at your feet, and you're going to be like, oh, that's what Michelle was talking about. Here it is. Some tidbits. And, we build one step at a time. Look at this. All these major arcana coming out. The World, that's the ending. And the Fool, that's the beginning. So transition. Okay. So Virgo, you're looking at some kind of transition this week, a transitional week of finishing out things. I feel like big spiritual lessons, finishing out big spiritual lessons that are ending and transitioning into new ones, okay? I feel like new chapters are starting for quite a few of us, but yeah, here it's coming out for Virgo to speak about in particular. That there's something significant that's happening. Any further clarification? I feel like just letting yourself be divinely guided at this moment. Because that's what the Fool's all about. And he's in the upright position for you. Allowing what needs to come to you to just come to you and not forcing it. Allowing yourself to just enjoy life at this moment. In that, it's that space. The Fool is the space before things start to happen. As a former phase is closing out, there's a gap, a tiny gap. So say, watch this. Gap. Right? It's the moment between the inhale and the exhale. So, yeah, as what was before closes out, there's a tiny space. Which direction? That's what I wanted to say. Which direction are you going to pivot? Your next move. How is that going to... I feel like one card wanted to come out. Whoa! Your Two of Cups. Is this a time for transition in your love life? In your deepest, most intimate connections? A transitional phase? Ooh. So something from before closed out. And now you're like, what's it going to be next? Ooh. Well, there are some messages coming in. As I said before, there's messages coming in that you need to watch out for. About what to do next. About how to pivot your relationship in a positive way, your most intimate relationships. And it's really just about, the download that I just got was really just about like deeply loving someone, whether you possess them or not, okay? The fool doesn't care about possessing anyone. They're okay with being on their own. They enjoy the company of whoever comes along in their path, or whoever strides with them as they're moving along. They enjoy that company, but they're like, I would be okay if you weren't there. Okay, so that's really important for you to remember, and I felt like it was really important to point that out. So watch out for that. Empowering yourself and your divine connection with the universe, with Source, with God, and saying like, okay, so I allow this connection that I have with another person to be a conduit of my divinity. Ooh, okay. That's some pretty heavy stuff. I gotta leave it there, Virgo. I love you. You're gonna have a good week, okay? I'm Michele B. I'll see you later.